with Coach Knight, man, we were we were in Indianapolis, and he was soft. You know what, guys? I've been hard on you, and blah blah blah. And you know what? I want you guys to go around, and I want you to kind of share. Share with us. What us coaches? What can I do to help? First of all, when I heard those words, this is my exact look to Andre Patterson. Everybody else is like, don't say anything. Don't.
Trick.
And it's a trick. It was one player who gave his feelings. And I was like,
walk on?
Nope. He was about 7 foot tall.
Oh.
And he may not remember this stuff. Richard Mandeville. I got snitch on you. Richard over there just talking. Yeah, coach, this, that, and another. And coach over there. Yeah. I'm like, oh, no. Oh. All it's going to take is one tough game.
Oh.
And it wasn't even 2 weeks later. All of that came back. God dang it. Not dang it, but all that. I don't even know why I did this. And I'm like, oh, man, what was the point? What was the freaking point? Like, coach, anytime he came, what do you think? Well, coach, what do you think? I learned how to be a suppositional ask question person. What do you think, Jim? Just what I think. What you don't care what I think. What do you think, coach? What you think you should do? I don't know. What should I do? All right, cool. Like, come on, man. You just, because I remember him saying literally, like, I remember watching 2 years ago a clip. It was like an old clip of him running practice. And he would strategically ask us questions. And he talked about this as his strategy. The stuff I don't care about, I would always give the players a say. You want to practice at 3 or 5? We're going to practice. I don't care what time. See, that was Coach Knight's thing. So he wanted to make you feel like you were involved. Nothing against it. That was his little way. We're going to practice 3 or 5. Oh, 5 o'clock. Okay, cool. Like we got some say. And I knew that was his little cat and mouse game. I mean, Coach Knight was the biggest, and it's okay. He was the biggest mind controller. He wanted your mind. He wanted you. And for me, it's okay. Where he lost a lot of us was you didn't know how to think on your own because you wanted to play for him. You wanted to do things for him. And I think he realized that. He realized that towards the tail end, I know, of my career after the personal conversations that we had and what he was apologizing. And I'm sitting there like, well, it is what it is, coach. I mean, you don't know any better at 18, 19, 21. I'm not going to tell you to F off. No, man, I'm coming to play for you. You tell me knock down a damn wall, I'm going to knock down the damn wall with bloody hands, right? I'm going to go see Dr. Bomba afterwards to go get fixed up. You don't know any better, right? And it's tough to say, oh, he didn't mean that. He didn't. No, you're gullible. You want the best because you're playing for somebody that means a lot to you and everybody around you. So I know that was my story, right? That's my story. And I know my personal stories I had with Coach Knight after playing, which ends up kind of well-rounding me as a person, right? But he was not he was not easy to play for. Just put it that way.
Yeah, and I wonder, was everyone able to figure it out like you did? You figured it out, and so you knew how to use it to your advantage.
Yeah,
and to learn from it, to maximize the learning from it.
Yeah, but it took years, man. I mean, because it took years, and I'll just share. It took years because of everything that was promised to me, everything I was supposed to become. Right? I didn't realize the shoes I was trying to fill, being a left-handed, mid-range shooter, like trying to fill a position like a Calbert Chaney. I didn't grow up watching Indiana basketball, so I didn't understand that comparison. And then, playing a lot my freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, my senior year kind of fell off the face of the earth. I didn't get that. Like my playing time waned, and it helped me lose confidence. I was just trying to figure out who I was as a player. So I'm really big on talking about identity. Knowing who you are as a player and why you're doing certain things. I end up learning these things at a later part of a self-discovery as a player. But those are the reasons right now why I do what I do as a player development coach, and especially a holistic one, not just talk about what you do on the court. and what you do mentally, man, what you understand physically, what you understand emotionally. But, playing for somebody like a Coach Knight, people always go with those stories. Oh my God, I keep my old school environment like Coach Knight. Well, that's pretty cute. I play for the guy. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's like, you don't use those analogies as scare tactics. Like, I was around that every single day, and everyone got back at Coach Knight. He liked that, but then everybody we have all our own stories with that, and we played for Coach Knight at a time where I feel in the late 90s, we played for Coach Knight at a time where there was always controversy around his retirement, his firing, all the things he did off the court, and were kind of just always lingering, always like stuff that just really made you play in trauma. We played in drama and we played in trauma. You didn't look at it that way, but it was always something going on that you had to escape. You had to word a different way. You had to be coached on, don't talk about this. If media comes to you, somebody comes in there. It's like all this stuff that you're dealing with 18, 19, you don't realize, you don't understand the impact of that. You just want to go play, have fun, be a collegiate kid on the campus like a Bloomington, enjoying Kirkwood. You got a lot of trauma around you and drama, man, that you didn't understand, that you take on. So to me, that was always the latter part of my sophomore, junior, senior years, guys. It was always something about Coach Knight firing, or he did something at a restaurant. And like, whether it was real or not, it was always something that we had to deal with. And I think it really affected the way we played. I personally do. And again, sophomore, junior, senior year, I personally think it did. And then it came to haunt, 2-3 years later when he got let go.